Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Your college football Saturday getting cranked up in a great way with this high-stakes clash here on EA Sports. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And there he is, this senior wide receiver, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Where did he go? Go! The give on the counter. Here's a little room there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And Deuce Knight will be running the show here. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Back to throw, it's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On the move, it's Davidson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The run inside. It's McNeil. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got his man in the middle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it. It's Alston. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. trying to pick up a first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown. Right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And here's the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Punts it out of the air. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The quick out. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. first and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 89, set to kick this one away.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Going right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Alston. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's McNeil. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 19 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Red Raiders looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. goes to the option. He'll keep it on second down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll run the option. Pulls it and runs it again. There's a crease. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Knocked down for the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Running back searching for a hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Knight. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hoffman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Back to throw. It's Knight. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity.
And he snatches it out of the air for the touchdown.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Number 89, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Red pass hits complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The run inside. It's Davidson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Maybe some room here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The give to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McNeil. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers. to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And it'll be a touchdown.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go. Ready, go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Knights. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Julian Duggar, tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
And this crowd is losing it. Frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. On target. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the... Gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he'll be brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Alston. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Martin. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Duggar. Makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The lone back's got it. Maybe a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, goes right. His hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They give it to him again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he's in for the touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Martin. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. He'll throw it. Makes a grab. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break some cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yards.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half.
And enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Thanks, Holly. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Knight. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. The run inside. It's McNeil. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They got him, and down. Goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punted away on 4th down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Knights send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And here comes the pressure, and he goes down again.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. So, first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it, and he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off-play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Dropping back, it's Knight. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Off the RPO, complete. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your D.
This is a designed run. Plows through the defense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Knight. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Certain moments in the game, you know, are just a little. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? He'll pull it down and run.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Duggar. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Not really a huge decision. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. The give on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Dropping back, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over it.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's complete on the right side. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Running inside, it's McNeil. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Using his legs, it's Alston. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice. Now this offense is back on the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll... Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses a timeout. That's their... They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. On target to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Warhawks! Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Pettis. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they capitalize not only... A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All
In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Off play action on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. Zips it out to his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the gun, running back gets the give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in...
Got a little grass. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Snags it with the sticky fingers and... Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Got his man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
And he's into the end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Alston. Finding some room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on this.
Makes the catch and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yard.
He's just plowing ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. No mid. From the gun to give, looking for room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Here's a little room there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The keeper on the option. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back has it. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Got his man on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll...
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big run.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off and he's thrown it. Picked up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
To the air, it's Russ. And his first pass is incomplete.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll run it from the gun. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And that might be... They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Takes a handoff. It's Alston. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Knight. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And, guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. And they're going to score again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Maybe. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting. Get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football